Wait, hang on a minute. Been in good form, Mitch McClenaghan. Part of the reason why the Mumbai Indians had that late surge, trying to get themselves into the IPL finals of late.
Oh, starts falling straight. Shahid Afridi is struggling with an injury. I reckon Nasser's got him covered at the moment. The way he went down to try and get that ball.
Well, he said he hasn't played too much since the PSL. He was with the Karachi Kings this year. Got enough cricket nous and smarts just to position himself in a position where hopefully the ball doesn't go too many times.
Real star of the future as well. Well, star now, Evin Lewis played for the Mumbai Indians early on in his white ball career for the Windies. He's a very elegant left-hander. Saw him playing here in England last year when the Windies were last on tour. He and Chris Gayle were a formidable opening partnership for the Mumbai Indians. What about the pace so far, Nasser? Early on in his white ball career for the Windies, but Nasser, you there? What do you think of the pace so far? Any different when you played?
It's a bit slow, Rob, to be honest. One thing I've worked out, Luke Ronchi's come up to me and said, be careful of the wobble. It wobbles here, so if he misses it, I'm wearing one. Sam Billings has come in and said, what am I doing at slip? I don't know if you're talking about him or me, and Shahid Afridi's not moving particularly well. That's what I've got so far from the middle.
Nasser,
I'll be back to you, Rob.
What do you think of the pace so far? Any different? Oh, shot. Well, we're underway with a lovely shot through the covers.
And what a view we've got here from the pod as well. First time I've been down ground level to commentate, and it's completely different, but what you get is a wonderful understanding of being close to the pace of the game, the noise of the crowd already, and also the placement there from Evin Lewis.
He has a T20 international strike rate of 155, Evin Lewis. That is very, very good. Anything over 150. Better length. It'll be a slow pitch, this. It's what, 4 days old? The test match lasted, what, 4 days? So
3.5, come on.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of movement. You've got to pitch it up. Get it up there. That's what they say. But mind you, when he pitched it up, Evin Lewis smashed it through the covers.
A little bit of nerves on that balcony. Yes, it's an international match, but these guys are just so pumped to be able to be out here today, raising some really important funds for West Indian cricket.
And Shahid Afridi doesn't move, but it doesn't matter. 4 more.
Well, two of these players exceptionally well, both at the Mumbai Indians this year for the Indian Premier League. Lewis starts on that leg line just outside. You can just see him shimmying across the stumps a little bit. McClenaghan just gets his line wrong on that occasion, and there's going to be no chasing down of boundaries from Shahid Afridi today.
Actually, Billings has gone out of slip. Nasser has remained. So if he gets a nick, get ready there, Nasser.
You think he'll just slot back into playing days, hand out?
Well, he's actually standing in the slip position. He's not, he's getting ready as if he's going to take a catch. There he is. Oh, well, that has gone up in the air. Deep square leg's having a look. Afridi's having a look. It just, leading edge. Karthik does the fielding. Well, it's a pretty good start there. They actually Windies and Evin Lewis. Oh, well, that has gone up in the air. Deep square leg's having a look. Afridi's having a look. It just, leading edge.
Line wrong again. It's a freebie there for Evin Lewis. He'll be disappointed he didn't get more on it. That is the deepest pocket here at Lord's. It's a real sharp turn. And it gave enough time there for Dinesh Karthik to be running around the ground at the moment. No gloves on. A new role for him.
Who has real pace. This would be a good opportunity for him. He doesn't play a lot of cricket these days, just has to find his way ready to play in the blast for Sussex. The last time I reckon he played against Chris Gayle, or one of the last times, was a couple of years ago, where he bowled the speed of light, well, not the speed of light, he bowled about 92 mile an hour at this man who just got off a plane and was playing his first game for Somerset of the year. Jamal Mills was absolutely rapid on that day. Swing and a miss.
I think he's probably got one of the biggest changes of pace in international cricket. Yes, he bowls a quick ball. He's also got a wonderful slow ball.
Who have you got, Nasser?
Rob, I'm with Mitch here, Mitch McClenaghan. What did you make of this pitch after just one over? What are your thoughts?
Slow, yeah, like it's been on the covers for the last couple of days. So it's going to stick it. It's going to be good for Rash and lucky a bit later on.
Lots of cutters.
Yeah, I do say so, but these guys hit through the line so well, so hopefully they hit one straight up.
Have you passed that on to Tamal, or do you keep that to yourself?
Oh, again, just a hint of movement.
Yeah, good movement off the pitch.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a slow surface, McClenaghan just said. Junior Lords, the live grass that you get on the first day of a test match, it just kisses off the surface and then gets slower throughout the game. So that's what's going to be expected, probably, to go what? That one short wide, doesn't beat backward point. Decent bit of fielding from Rashid Khan. He's already in the game.
He is absolutely brilliant to watch. He had a magnificent game in which he got Sunrisers into the IPL final. Runs, wickets, 2 catches and a run out. One of the most exciting players going around world cricket.
I was at the IPL for a couple of weeks. I couldn't believe how fast he bowled. He's a leg spinner. Really, if you're here at Lords, you'll get an idea of just how quick he is. TV sometimes doesn't do it justice. Hopefully we get Nasser somewhere just to be able to show the pace that Rashid Khan bowls his leg spin. Well, just hanging on that back foot. Mills went full.
I think that's what a lot of the players around world cricket say at the moment. I had a chat to Martin Guptill during the Caribbean Premier League, who was captaining him.
Here at Lords, you'll get an idea of just how quick he is.
Pick him, but it's the pace of the delivery which makes it so difficult then to adjust your shot to his length, and whether or not it's the wrong one or the googly.
Rashid Khan bowls his legs slower ball. Looks like he's got a cross seamer ready at the moment. No, swing and a miss again from Chris Gayle. If he gets hold of one, it's going to go a long way.
If he gets hold of it this end, I'm glad we're in the pod, not up in the media box at the moment, because that is exactly where he is aiming. Yeah, cross seam again. He hit some of the biggest sixes over the last 6 months.
Down at Cow Corner with all his mates at the moment, Nasser. He's almost as far away as some of the crowd. Oh, good finish from Tamim Mills. Only the 3rd maiden of T20 career. Very good, 11 for none.
Yeah, brilliant start from Mills. A reminder, if you've just joined us for the Hurricane Relief T20 Challenge, the Windies team being led by Carlos Brathwaite, Gayle, Lewis, Fletcher, Samuels, Ramdin, Russell, Keemo, Paul, Nurse, Badree and Kesrick Williams rounding out the Windies team. And then for the world, star-studded team, 8 different nationalities in that side. Shahid Afridi is the captain after the late withdrawal of Owen Morgan due to a fractured finger.
Oh, we got a change of bowling already. Shoaib, Malik. 2 left-handers, so it probably makes sense an off-spinner into the attack. There's a bit of turn in this surface. There's a few footmarks for him to aim at.
Yeah, and there for the coin toss, and you could just see the wear and tear from that 3.5 days of the test match. He'll be trying to utilise a little bit of that.
taking half a day off every time you mention it with the cricket.
Sorry, it's the Australian in me. I think so many people around the world have been enthralled the way in which this guy goes about his batting. You've got to remember as well, very capable with ball in hand with his right arm off spinners.
Oh, that is pushed through. That's right where Nasser Hussain is. But it doesn't matter. It goes over his head into the second tier.
And for me, what this says, and you can see the crowd thoroughly enjoying it, is that you've got a couple of balls in T20 cricket just to assess things. Lewis played back off the first one defensively. Off the second one, though, he got the length he wanted to and just went boom. Thank you very much.
Well, this is Nasser's view. The camera that he's got on his hat. Not a bad ball follow, Nasser.
Has he ever fielded on the boundary before, do you think?
He said that he was at cover point towards the end of his career, but generally he was in the circle having a go at us. What was that like, Nasser?
Well, it went a long way over my head, Rob. I'm more worried about the abuse I'm getting from these fans here. Nasser Hussain, good cricketer. Thank you. Back to you, Rob.
He'd just be doing that for the rest of the game.
He's not going to move from that position, I think. Just be loitering.
Just sort of push through, really. Bit of a floater as much as anything else. Not really a change-up. See if that comes out of his hand.
Again, you can just see with the World 11 team, this is a group that's come together for a fantastic cause, but they've never played together. You can just see some little miscommunications about whether or not people throw at the stumps, have a shy into the wicket-keeper.
Well, that is an excellent shot. Doesn't matter what form you're playing, what type of game it is. That is brilliant batting.
And this is why Evin Lewis is so important to the T20 format for whatever team he's playing with. First six was to the onside. On this occasion, he gives himself space, keeps his shape, most importantly. You can still see how balanced he is on contact. 2 sixes in the over already.
Such a lovely flow of the bat. Just the flourish at the end. Half the size of Chris Gayle, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, pressure on Shoaib Malik now.
Oh, everyone on the offside, bar long off, is right on the circle.
Yeah, he's lucky to get away with that one as well. We talked about how slow this pitch is. It just sat there waiting for Evin Lewis.
And again, but they're all back on those discs, as you can see. Good over, though, not a good bowling change. 12 from it, 23 for now.
He was slightly disappointed there, Evin Lewis, that he couldn't find the placement. Yes, he got the 2 sixes in the over. But trying to hit through the field, he found the fielders on numerous occasions. No, is there a better spot to be sitting in world cricket? Up on the balcony?
Andy Fletcher, the coach of the rest of the world team. James Foster as well. Rashid. Plenty of spin the rest of the world. Rashid has made the trip down. Doesn't get a game today. Oh, did well. Nutmeg.
You've absolutely nutmegged him there.
Yeah, you don't see that too often in T20 cricket.
Are you going to have pace on or pace off?
Can he hear you?
I think it's going around on the speaker, actually. Let's bluff him.
Pace off.
That means pace on, Chris.
Again, Chris Gayle cannot find anything from Tamim Mills at the moment. He's very much got the better of him. The problem we had there was that Nasser's mic was going to the whole ground, which meant that not only could the crowd hear what Tamim Mills was going to say he was going to do, but so could Chris Gayle. Mind you, I reckon that would be worse. Last thing you want to hear, someone like Tamim Mills, is what he's going to do, and you start thinking, then he does the opposite. There is that slower ball. It's a really good weapon for Tamim Mills. Back of the hand, slower ball.
Yeah, there's one thing knowing that he bowls it. The other thing is picking it and then being able to get down on it as quickly as possible, as Chris Gayle does here. They were teammates at RCB a couple of years ago. Chris Gayle would have seen a number of these deliveries. But also you've got to try and figure out a way of scoring off them.
Absolutely, you make a good point, because it's quite a big game for Tamim Mills there. Missed out on the IPL selection this year, so it doesn't hurt. In a big game like this, you give yourself an opportunity back in the shot window. Again, follows him this time.
Yeah, got the grill as well. Chris Gayle just adjusting things, giving the thumbs up, I think, to Evin Lewis. Slower ball followed by the quick bouncer off the blade onto the grill. Good competition out in the middle.
Just get the feeling this isn't what you want to have to do. If you're Chris Gayle, the last thing you want is Tamim Mills. What's he around? Well, 84 mile an hour, that says. I reckon it was a bit quicker than that. Certainly would have felt like that as well. Then you have the real change of pace. You've got to be on it. You can't just take him lightly at any stretch.
Chris, what happened there?
A bit of top edge there, mate.
Where did it hit you?
Just the grill. I'm okay though, I'm okay. Yeah.
You're not too stressed?
No, it's a charity game. You can't be stressed in a charity game. Yeah, I'm good. I hit the grill, didn't hit me.
Okay, you good? How you feeling?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Can't
We can carry on, don't worry. I'm okay, man.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
New helmet?
No. All good.
You sure?
Trust me,
You're
man.
the
I'm
boss,
good, man. No worries, sir.
Should be a new helmet. Okay.
No. Touch a girl, didn't broke anything.
No matter if it broke anything. New helmet. Let me send you a new helmet.
All good. Let's go.
Keep eye on the ball, please.
Yeah.
Well done, that's a brilliant interview. That was excellent. Nasser was just standing there like a complete third wheel.
Love the words of wisdom from Shahid Afridi as well. Just keep your eye on the ball, please. And very polite as well.
He's a relaxed man, Chris Gayle, that is for sure. He's in a real though. Might be a charity game. Tamim Mills is flying in. Slow ball again. Chris Gayle. He's off the mark. He gives a big salute to the crowd.
And the crowd loves it as well. First runs off Tamim Mills after 11 deliveries. Chris Gayle finds himself up the other end, gives himself at least one delivery just to have a little bit of a breather. Yes, it's a charity game. Just got to make sure that health and safety, most importantly, is A-OK for the players. What I think we've noticed too from the two short balls that Mills has bowled is just slightly different in the bounce that's coming through and the pace as well.
That's hit on the splice, but I think he's got enough of it. He has. Just gets over mid-wicket. Tamim Mills has told an excellent couple of overs. 26 for now.
Dad?
Change of bowling, but more importantly, funds raised will go towards rebuilding of cricket grounds in the Caribbean. To donate to the Hurricane Relief Fund, please go to skysports.tv/hurricane. Wickets, economy 9.05. Well, at the moment, it's probably a blessing he has Chris Gayle in his sights, because Evin Lewis 24 off 12 balls, Chris Gayle 2 from 12. Not often you'd be saying that. Go on, Chris.
Didn't see a lot of that during the recent IPL. So a lot of big sixes from Chris Gayle. Those hands need to get ready, sir. I think most of the players out here in the middle want to be peppering this crowd as much as possible. Huge thank you to all these people that have rocked up today. Yes, we talk about the importance of infrastructure, but it's more than just buildings. It's about community in the West Indies. It's such a big part of every island is cricket. We want to get it up and running as quickly as possible.
Quick onto anything, just a fraction short. That's why he's not quite got hold of that length, really. Just a lot of players. Chris Gayle at times will be looking to come forward to that length. Lewis just hangs on that back foot. If you go a fraction fuller, then he's so quick onto the front stool.
I think what's going through his mind at the moment is a sense of the different paces at either end here at Lord's. Like the outfit fellas.
He has got hold of that. There's someone out there. Nasser just kicks it back in.
He's a magnet at the moment.
Sure.
I have no idea. I was not looking into the crowd, to be honest. My left foot, I lost my left foot.
That is what we see here is Nasser's view. He was right down his throat. He could just have a go. What if it's going for 6? It's out the boundary. Oh, good shot. Short and wide.
Well, this is the danger for Perera coming on when Mills has been bowling so very well the other end. Both Gayle and Lewis will be looking to try and capitalise or make up for runs not scored, particularly if he gets it wrong. He's given width and length on this occasion. You've already said, Rob, he loves any short. He gets into position very quickly. And he'll probably be saying, finally, I found a gap on the offside as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
To the crowd, to be honest.
Wanted to beat them so far, but that time, well, it's 78 mile an hour. You've got to be pretty straight. Might not be enough. 34, 15. Lewis waiting on the back foot again.
Dinesh Karthik out patrolling the boundary line. So different to see him on the boundary, no gloves in hand, usually behind the stumps. Ronchi's got the job today. Love to see everyone rocking up today, but also supporting them. A lot of West Indian tops in the crowd. People having an absolute ball so far. Why wouldn't you be?
Nice piece of timing, good bit of fielding. 39 for none. We have here, Mel. You did a lot of the IPL. I reckon you got 3 of the best buys. Take out Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, someone like Rashid Khan, Andre Russell. Who else? Who would you choose out of all the players in this? You've got one pick. Who'd you have?
put that on there. I love the way in which Andre Russell goes about the game. When he is on fire, he is a match winner with both bat, ball, plus the field. He's taken some of the most magnificent catches, saved runs. He is the complete all-round cricketer for mine.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. You get real value for money with him. He's in the heat of the game all the time. Takes the new ball, generally bowls real pace, bowls at the death, gun fielder as well. You always want him in the hot seat, and he's in that crucial position around 5 or 6 when high, but when you need someone to win you a game, whether it's 12 and over or more, he's the one you send in. Mind you, this fella ain't bad, albeit Chris Gayle at the moment is losing this battle to Tamim Mills.
Quite so exciting at the moment. What's he got?
Bottom of the bat, but that doesn't matter. Finally he gets Mills away for a boundary.
He's got a lot of bottom hand. That's what he's got on that occasion. He's thinking slightly wrong there. He knew he was going to go hard at him early. And this as well, just years of experience here from Chris Gayle. Knows that if he just clears the inner circle, his field's still up, he'll find the boundary. It's so exciting.
Doesn't matter. Finally he gets Mills away for a boundary.
He's got a lot of bottom hand. That's what he's got on that occasion. Knew he was going to get. Knows that if he just clears the inner circle, his
long leg in, backward square leg. Oh, slow ball, toe of the bat again. Mid on, he's interested. Oh, just evades him.
Mitch McClenaghan did everything right. Good pace across the ground. Wanted the ball, most importantly. Sometimes when you see the ball skied like that with bowlers, batters running back on it, they're just not 100% sure. He always wanted it. Look at the eyes on the ball. Realised he needed to put in the dive. Yeah, it was a very good effort.
Yeah, more changes to the field. Third man up, long on, now in. Mitch from McClenaghan, who just missed that ball. Couldn't make that ball, has gone into long on. Followed him. Followed Mills.
And this is the tough thing for Shahid Afridi too. He comes in as captain of the World 11, has seen a lot of these players before, but hasn't been captain of them. He needs to now try and read and understand what's going through Tamim Mills' mind. Communication with Luke Ronchi is going to be really important as the wicketkeeper to try and get as much information as possible so he can make the best decisions out in the middle. I think he'll just take it in his stride though.
Yeah, he doesn't look too phased at the moment. Didn't look too phased at the toss either. I reckon he's been fairly relaxed for this game. Just waited for that. Just waited for the slower ball.
Yeah, 50 comes up as well. And that's what got him into a great position, was the ability just to hold his shot. Opened up the front leg, tried to open up the field. Got that slightly slower delivery. 70 miles an hour. But now all of a sudden you're starting to get the sense his placement is coming into his game. 39 from 17, Lewis.
Quick ball. Really good comeback. Nasser's just behind the keeper, or just at first slip really. Can you see what's coming when Tamim Mills is at the top of his mark?
No, absolutely not. Obviously there's a massive change-up. What's noticeable about Mills is his pace. I mean, serious pace. And his change-up is very late. The only thing I'd say is about as a captaincy, and Shahid's fairly relaxed, but he bowled him 2 overs because Chris Gayle was struggling. He went for that 3rd over. And just in this 3rd over, more importantly than me picking him, I think the batsmen have just started picking his quicker ball and slower ball.
Slow ball to finish the over. 51 for none.
6 overs gone. Windies 51 for no wicket. That completes the power.
Rob, I'll try and show you the view from slip. Obviously, that's a view that we've never had before in any kind of cricket, really. Full speed of Tamim Mills. And the keeper is so far back, and he's getting it to carry through. I mean, by far the quickest bowler on show by a country mile. I know McClenaghan was trying to use cutters, etc., but the speed of Tamim Mills is serious, and you are a long, long way back. And it just shows how good these guys are, that they're picking up the speed and the changes of pace.
That looked quick from here, actually. One of the first times you can really see the pace. Someone like Tamim Mills is quick, but that looked quick, just like, well, not like what we showed you then. You can really see that ball fly through.
The other thing that tells you about the pace is you can actually hear the ball hitting Luke Ronchi's gloves. There's a real thwack to it.
Just nonchalant, he just leant on that down the ground. 40 from 20. Chris Gayle, you just feel the power play is done. 6 overs went for 51, so you just feel that this is Chris Gayle time now. All on for young and old. Field is set. Doesn't have Tamim Mills bowling at him either. Perera, what was that one? Slow ball, 71 mile an hour. Tired. Good cover is in. But, oh, that is brilliant fielding. You can really see that from the angle that we're at. That ball was travelling, and McClenaghan has got excellent.
Outstanding. We saw an attempted catch in the last over by McClenaghan where he almost got hands to it. This is brilliant from the big quick. Good pace across the ground. Fantastic dive. Well and truly up for this match.
Oh, and just a bit of touch. More about power and elegance that time. It's just smart batting and a bit of touch play.
It's an area that Evan Lewis likes to play the ball in. And when he's playing well, he just uses the pace. You can see on this occasion, doesn't try and overhit it at all. Most important thing at this ground, because he's hitting down the slope, the ball is always going to run well, is the placement, and he got that spot on. Slight adjustment in the field, short third, just being a little bit squarer.
Foot again.
He's hitting down the slope. The ball is always going to run well, is the placement.
His wall,
High
Rob, what's with Rixby's cardi NASA is wearing?
Adjustment in the field.
What was that? Rising damp, if you remember that.
Short third, just
Scott says NASA
squarer.
always ran away from a high catch. The pack that he has around his stomach does him no favours there, actually. Ian says it's a good job I'm not doing it. I need the pack. How about in the game? Might be busy out there with that sort of line and length.
Might be busy, but I think you'll be pretty happy if it's just singles to Chris Gayle at the moment. He's used up 19 deliveries for his 12. Thankfully at the other end though, Evan Lewis going along swimmingly. Strike rate of 200 plus, 45 from 22.
Oh, that sounded like the middle. It was the middle. That's gone a long way. 50 up for Evan Lewis. It has been a masterclass. 7 done, 65 for none.
All the fun you need this half term.
We have a change up here. Flowery shirts, actually. Not sure which one I like the most. Taking through, we have Ian Ward and Simon Dahl.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, you said it sounded good, Morty. It sounded very good. Evin Lewis, he's a powerful player.
He's been mighty impressive so far. 23 deliveries for 51, and he's hit 4 sixes. He really has got the pace of this pitch. It looks to me from side on, or sort of like from deep sort of fine leg to the left hand, it's a little bit stoppy. Chris Gayle has had his problems with the pace of 2 mile mills when it's been slammed into the surface. Not for Lewis. He's hit some powerful shots. He's hit some deft shots. That cut, late cut down to third man. But now the challenge. So it's a dry pitch. It's been prepared by Mick Hunt and his team for a long time for the test match. How much spin will Rashid Khan get? He was brilliant in the IPL, wasn't he? You were out there for a long time.
Yeah, had 2 bad games in the IPL. One of them against the Kings 11 Punjab. 2 in a row went for 50, and one of them against Chris Gayle. I was thinking about this wide comes in first, thinking which end he would prefer. Now he's gone with the end that will help the leg spinner turn more. He always turns his wrong end a lot anyway. So possibly the best option. That leg here, it's turning down leg, missing leg stump. I'll take a leg by. Nass, what have you got for us out there?
Well, I mean, it's the first time I've seen Rashid Khan live, and Luke Ronchi, it's the first time he's spoken to me with a little bit of a warning. He didn't say anything with 2 mile mills at 90 mile an hour, but he just said, watch out for this lad. He's quick. The leggies look like googlies. The googlies look like leggies. Out of the first 2 deliveries, I've picked them both wrong. So he has got a seriously quick arm, and you have to watch that ball out of his hand. He's very quick. He is Afridi-like.
Swung away over the top, over the head of Mitch McClenaghan. Into the grandstand for 6.
You can't pick the leggy, you can always sweep him, and Lewis has done that brilliantly. 56 from just 24 deliveries. It's the wrong one, picks just outside leg stump, didn't matter, got enough of it. Playing a gem of a knock here. The pace of the game that we're always trying to bring viewers at home. TV doesn't really do the pace of international sport justice. And you're thinking Formula One, how fast they're going up Eau Rouge, how far golfers hit the ball, how fast downhill skiers go. So to get someone out there and us right on the boundary edge just gives us a little insight. Hopefully you a big insight at home.
This time, no timing.
So if you're the batsman, this is what you're trying to do with Rashid Khan. You're trying to pick him and play him. That's how quick it is, and you've got to try and read all the variations, the subtle differences in his action, in his wrist position, in the seam position, pick the line, pick the length, and you have a split second to make that decision and execute the shot.
Oh, big appeal, yes, right in front. His first up.
Just over 62 miles an hour, pushed through on a good length. Pitching in line, skidding on. Whoa, it's hit above the knee roll. But Rashid